hello, hi, hello, welcome or welcome back. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be back and filming this. I almost want to shake the phone, but no, sorry, I'm trying to keep the readings user friendly. So I know that some readers, for example, they give us a warning if there are going to be loud noises, and sometimes people might get dizzy. So I'm keeping it only verbal. So I've been busy. I've been busy with everything I didn't want to be busy with. Oh my gosh. Basically, I had to deal with unwanted energy resurfacing from their dark caves from left and right, like people from my past, new people bringing shitty energy. I actually had to deal with like two shitty organizations in a row, and they were like pretty elaborate and trying to steal my money. Like, of course, they were not successful. They just wasted my time, which also pissed me off. So I was like, no, not only you are not going to be successful, but I am going to go out of my way to take you down. By the way, I think that I still have some actions that I can deploy to feel fully spiritually satisfied in this matter. But yeah, this is to say that naturally, like we are going to select the topic right now. Naturally, I would probably come up with some pretty angry video because I had to deal with a lot of anger, but I am trying to not force that into my energy like more than necessary because it's not good for me. And that's not how I want to feel. Also, I want I have two videos, two titles that I wanted to tackle, but until I get rid, fully energetically speaking, of course, of these cross watchers who are absolutely trying to make sure that I make content about them and for them, I'm not going to film those, okay? So just know that it's coming. And there is going to be one video talking about what kind of witch you are, and there is going to be another video talking about past lives, okay? Like I just don't see yes, I do see the interest, but I don't want to channel those people, not even by mistake, in those videos, because I don't want to waste my psychic energy in just telling them over and over again, what kind of witch were you? Oh, a bitch who had to spend countless amounts of resources with sick ingredients just to be annoying. Past life, what kind of past life could these people possibly had? A bitch, again. Do I need to repeat myself? So, just be patient, and in the meantime, I still have a huge list of videos that can be tackled. I just don't want to. There's a drawing in the middle, and it's a little bit threatening. Like, it can be seen as a little bit threatening. I find like I channel that as a spiritual protector, but you know. Anyway, this is what's gonna happen. We have a pen. I'm going to throw the pen on the page, and then wherever the point ends, it's going to be the video. If you see me disappointed, it means that it fell on one of the three eyes of the creature, and I will just throw the pen again, or try and find a video that is close by enough, depending on how far removed it is from another thing. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, I did not even know. Oh, plus I forgot to cross that. I did this video already. Okay, again. How? Okay. How can you make things work out for the better? Okay, let's do this. All right, hi and welcome to this group selection. As I said, I am trying to be extra careful about not channeling the wrong energies. Even though like most of the videos that performed really well were videos where I would bash people. Okay, so it's coming. It's definitely coming. I'm just trying to take care of my personal energy right now. So this is going to be a more neutral video, but we'll see. Okay, we'll see what comes up. Okay, I'm just trying. I already have 3 cards. Okay, let's keep 3 cards. This is going to be one of the normal video, meaning that it's not going to have part 1 and part 2, hopefully. So, group number 1, you have Echo. Group number 2, you have Oxylos. Group number 3, you have Leda. See you at your respective group. All right, group number 1. I don't know why I was being called to, like, I almost called you group number 4. And 4 is a number that represents stability. And we have Echo. So I'm going to keep on shuffling to see what this is about. So right now there's quite a lot of positive energy coming off from you. Okay. But I do sense that there is something about your stability that you need to be wary of, that you need to be careful about, or perhaps there is something about your stability that oh, okay, your card is coming out twice. There is something about your stability that is to be reviewed, or that had to be reviewed, you know. And I see that this has a lot to do with internal healing. You know, when you start your healing journey, you never really get to a point until you fully transcend. You don't just, you know, receive a medal or, I don't know, receive some recognition and, you're healed, you're done. No, the mission continues. So, I see that, okay, I just wanted to finish, like to have the whole picture, but I wanted to mention already the fact that you're coming from a place of light-hearted energy, right? Like carefree. That's the word that I was trying to pull out. Or perhaps you're used to be very carefree. Okay, so this reading is definitely about you, but I see that there are some interferences, and this doesn't surprise me because I was getting also some messages about personal protection. Sorry. So we are definitely going to use the self-protection charms. Anywho, you are someone who is used to be very productive. You are someone who is used to have to burst out ideas. And also, I see that whenever there is some sort of conflict, you usually have the power to shut that down pretty quickly and pretty easily. I'm currently channeling that song "Fire with Fire." Fire with fire will normally kill us, but it's like, no, it doesn't kill you. Okay, it's the right type of fire. What you put out, it's the type that extinguishes shitty ideas, if that makes sense. And that is because your priority, see, the central figure moves. Like, of course, it's a it's a picture, but you can see that there is some sort of movement that is being represented, and you see that there is a force that is propelled. Like, if you look at this, there you can see this as behind. There is a force that is propelling this figure, and the figure is moving towards what? Towards harmony. Like, your goal is peace. Your goal is to have peace. You don't have the necessity to create drama. You don't have the necessity to create war. You do not go out of your way. You see, there is drama here. There is drama happening, but this figure is not even looking at it. You're not even interested in that, which, why should you? You know, you have a lot going on. You have a lot on your plate. You are very fertile, like, can be physically, but I'm sensing this in terms of ideas. You can literally burst out ideas as you sleep. Okay, I'm going to start with this championship type of energy. It's kind of like there's an interference coming into your piece, coming into your usual flow of life. And I see this as a very competitive energy. So this might be someone who has a lot of insecurities. This is someone who doesn't have it. Whatever it is that they want, they don't have it. Whatever it is that they wanted to achieve in life, they don't have it. So this person kind of wants to feel like a champion. And so in their mind, or could be this person, could be an experience. There is something, okay, an energy that is trying to win, but it's not trying to win the correct way. In their mind, in their perception, their way to win is to take away from you. And this is not going to grant them any honor. This is not going to grant them any podium. This is not going to grant them any fulfillment, because that's simply not the way. Okay, like, sit down, cogitate, come up with your own stuff, try that. Does it work? No. Modify. It works, yes. Implement that, move on, continue, whatever. Okay, but no, this person wants to create challenges out of nothing, wants to create trouble. I'm also seeing the presence of potential interferences coming from your need to maintain this ongoing creative energy at all costs, and therefore embarking on endeavors that come in way too quickly, basically. And if you are not wary of this, if you follow this guidance to the fullest, this guidance might make a fool of you. Okay, this guidance might make you feel like a fool. Okay, you might actually experience losses. This could also talk about people testing your patience, trying to make you act out of character, trying to make you speak in ways that are not allowed or aligned, so that you end up with nothing, I'm hearing. Okay. So I'm getting a message about cloaking, like putting a cloak around yourself, because I have this. I pulled this card out. Expect a surprise, and I kind of wasn't surprised because I had your first two cards, and we have this, and we already talked about this, and then we also have Amalthea, which instinctively talked to me about the power of nourishing self within a calm and safe domestic environment. But let's not forget that these divine nourishment, this healing nourishment that is represented here, it's something that also happened while all around there was some pretty dark energy trying to get to this child. So if you know about the myth, this child is Zeus, and the dark energy was Zeus' father, okay, Kronos had a pretty nasty habit, and he liked to swallow his children. So Kronos kind of forced Rhea in some sort of way to produce kids and swallow them until at some point Rhea got sick of it, and she chose to hide a child away. There was also, I think, some kind of prophecy talking about the child being able to overthrow the tyrant to the fullest. And so Kronos was a little bit paranoid, like, no, I'm not going to just let that happen. I'm going to just swallow all my children and forget about it, okay? But no, the prophecy was there for a reason, and the prophecy was fulfilled, not passively though, okay? There was some sort of reorganization, recoordination that had to happen, and in this specific case, what happened was that Zeus was placed in a secret spot with nymphs, and he was nourished with the sacred or magical milk of Amalthea, a goat. And then he became the goat. And then he became something else. But that's a story for another day. So basically, you were kind of roaming free, having some sort of hippie life, I'm getting. Perhaps you were traveling a lot. But you need to ground yourself, basically. You need to ground yourself because there is someone who is trying to bring war to your doorstep. And this is coming as a surprise to you, okay? Like you were just going with your flow, and all of a sudden, boom, this dark energy wants your attention, basically. This energy is definitely an enemy, so even if you were dwelling on some sort of project and it felt a little bit shaky, your intuition was telling you the truth, okay? Like eventually they are going to come out of the shadows, and they are either going to demand stuff that you don't want to give, stuff that it's a little bit shady. And as I was saying, if you follow their guidance to the fullest, if you follow the fool, they will make a fool out of you, okay? So you are going to have to outsmart this energy, but in order to do so, you need to take care of your body. You need to nourish yourself. You need to ground yourself. This is not the time to be all over the place. There is a component here about the power of truth, okay? Like, could be just about you standing your ground firmly. Could be you refusing to treat this energy with respect. Like, no, I'm not even going to entertain a fake dialogue where I pretend that your opinion matters something. You are just here to be a piece of shit. So pieces of shit, When I put them into the toilet, I don't like to stay there and watch them float. I want to flush them. Okay, and that's what I'm going to do with whatever type of fuckery that you're bringing to my doorstep. I have go online, so I'm going to extract this, but I was getting something about you finding, so this card usually talks about finding alternative solutions, finding like a river. The river flows where there is no resistance. So basically, if you try and extract the truth from the situation and the situation is denying to be upfront, oh, okay, I am going to take the information out of you. I am going to contact your employee. I am going to contact whoever is in charge. I am going to contact that specific association who is built precisely to whoop your ass. Or it could be just you refusing to enter a conversation, like refusing to open the chat, refusing to reopen the chat. Perhaps this is someone that you had blocked and they were hoping that by creating a mess you would run back to them, and it's like, no. You're acting like a child. You're not even worth the conversation. So this might be you, for example, choosing to address this person's behavior through some sort of post, through a video, through something that is visible, that you know that this person is going to receive, that is going to deliver the message, without putting you in a position to reopen the energy, to reopen the chat with this person. Okay, like you are not supposed to be scared of them. You're just supposed to take this transit seriously and protect yourself properly, knowing that there are ways. And right now, what we see is that the best way is to sacrifice a little bit of fun and light-hearted energy. Unfortunately, perhaps you wanted to, you wanted to do more. You wanted to, okay. You might missed out on something, or okay. Why do I feel like this? Oh my God, you might miss out on someone because of this. This is very specific. I don't know, it came out of nowhere. But literally, you might miss out on stuff. But it's for the best. It's for the better. There is also some sort of emotional healing. This is what I said in the beginning. When you start the healing journey, it never stops. So it's like you have these moments where you just need to take the time to evolve, and you cannot be out and about all the time. People who are out and about all the time don't live long, unfortunately, because they need to have techniques that keep them up at all times. So yes, you will have your little trips, okay, but no fun. I don't know why I'm getting like so sad right now. Oh my gosh. I'm really getting that someone wanted to see someone somewhere and you couldn't, and it pissed you off. Which might be part of your emotional healing. So when I talk about this emotional healing component, this can mean that the situation that you're going to undergo, it's awakening stuff within you. Okay, stuff that you probably didn't have the occasion, the chance to really feel through, to resolve internally and emotionally. And so this is the chance. This is the chance. There is also some sort of teaching here about the power to let go quickly. Once you understand what's going on, you don't dwell on the negative emotion way too much. Like, okay, this person tried to dupe me. This person tried to make me feel like shit. This person is still attached to my ass. This person is still as annoying as it gets. Now, will I let them ruin my day, ruin my vibe? No, I'm going to deal with the situation because apparently they are begging to be dealt with. But I'm also going to show them my butt. Because what's the point of having an ongoing, oh, but actually I meant this, oh, but actually, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Okay, if they made their intentions clear, you act based on their intentions. You act based on their actions. Their words mean nothing. Okay, it's fried air. It's shit coming out of their mouth. For this person, or these energies might not be able to evacuate properly, and so it resurfaces from the wrong holes. Yeah, I see you missing your old self. But you know, life goes in phases. So I see that there is also a dimension of uncertainty where you might not know for sure what's coming. But I also see that as part of the healing process. You gaining confidence, okay? Like just as you had the confidence to embody this free-spirited energy, this is also part of that. It's just being expressed in a different way, where you confidently go towards the unknown, where you confidently go towards opening a new chapter, even if you had to deal with all of this destruction, basically. Even if you had to deal with all of this negative energy, with all of this desperation, basically, coming to your door and trying to derail your attention. All right, I'm going to close it here. Group number 1, I hope this gave you clarity and support. If you feel called to, you can leave a comment down below. It can help other people. It can help me confirm the messages, but it can help other people see how others make the translation between the energetic information and the practical situation, because this is a collective reading, this is a general reading, then each and every one has to make their own part of the work to see where and to which extent this applies. So thank you very much. See you soon. All right, group number 2. This is not a staged angel appearance. I just had to move a little bit to the side because it gets hot. Okay, and I noticed that it's giving me this type of entrance, whatever. So you chose Oxylos, right? Competition. So I'm getting this could be about competition, this could be about achieving a certain goal, but now we have Tiresias. So, ¿qué pasó? Oh. Oh, I see what this is about. I see what this is about. You're trying to come into union with a just and fair counterpart. You are trying to come into union with, if this is not a love situation, you are trying to come into union with a type of contract that that makes you feel seen, okay? This can also be a work situation. You are trying to have your cake. You are trying to have your cake. I see that you might have took some sort of wrong turns in the past when it comes to selecting your forever energy, your forever match, okay? And again, this can talk about a person, this can talk about a discipline, this can talk about a way of being, a place, something that is your perfect match. So wait, let me, yeah, confirmation, more confirmation. Yeah, this is pretty clear. So you are trying to enter a situation where you can express yourself freely, where you can just deliver your truth, where you don't feel like you need to censor yourself. You don't need to become rough, basically, just to get the conversation going, while not feeling seen, while not feeling cherished, while not feeling appreciated at all. And as I said, you might have looked for that in the wrong places, because we also have okay, I'm seeing this clairvoyant keyword as representing different things. For once, this talks about past situations that simply refused to give that to you, and perhaps they didn't even have the capacity, perhaps they didn't even have the depth that you have, or they were just aligned on another type of life path. And sometimes I say that, I think I addressed this on my channel recently. I have a very, not strict, but I know what makes me happy and I know what doesn't make me happy. And so if someone feels like their happiness comes from what doesn't make me happy, I know that my job is not to try and convert them, but at the same time, this does not mean that my version of happiness is invalid. Okay? Like, okay, this works for you, it just does not work for me. What I do see here is that you kind of need to, this is the moment for you to be a little bit cutthroat when it comes to asserting your needs, okay? You might have been a little bit, condescending and perhaps trying to not be judgmental, because of course, once you're not trying to enter somebody else's life space, why would you try and judge? But I see that at this point in time, there is some sort of unwanted energy that is trying to enter yours, and this energy is not a match for you. And so it's time for you to be a harsh and I'm getting unjust, but it's not unjust because again, what the fuck are you doing in my kitchen? Why the fuck are you even trying to enter if you know that you're not going to bring in the food that I like to eat? If you're trying to bring in poison, I'm going to make you drink that poison, and then sit down and watch. Oh, you wanted me to drink that in my kitchen where I can cook? No. No. You are going to have to make clear as fuck that the energy that you don't want is the energy that you don't want. Because sometimes if you want to play the nice person card all the time, people take it as, oh, okay, I can still negotiate. I can still try and pretend that I am just like them. So you might have to deal with people trying to mimic your words, mimic your manners, even if it hadn't been them up until 10 minutes ago. But because they see that you're moving forward, that you are choosing to be by yourself, to take care of yourself, it's like, no. I'm not going to leave group number 2, move on. That's not gonna happen. Okay, I'm going to make a mess. I'm going to be all fucked up. Okay, there might be someone trying to sleep with you at this point in time, just to make sure that your energy stays intertwined. Or you might be considering sleeping with someone just to, I'm getting you, to get it over with. But it's not a good idea. Okay, this is just going to push you even more far removed from what you actually want. Or just, if this is not physical, if this is not carnal, this is about you trying to tie the knot where you shouldn't. Okay, just to get it over with. Like, okay, I got this. But I see that the road is a little bit longer than what you expected. Like sometimes spirits, when you try to align with the perfect thing or the perfect things, you might be pushed to the edge of what you can stand. And that is because depending on the type of karma, the type of karma that you have, the type of karma that your family has, the type of karma that your soul cluster has, depending on many, many different factors, you might have to first release either stuff that you entertained by mistake because you didn't know better, or stuff that you entertained because you didn't know how to put boundaries, or perhaps we also have Leda. So yeah, it's funny how this whole reading is actually a more complex version of the exact card that was pulled out. This is truly a triple confirmation that this is what's happening, and it's beautiful. It's just beautiful when it happens, I guess. Anyway, Leda talks about getting into the wrong type of partnerships. This is basically, Leda has a kid, okay, with a god, and she didn't want to. But this happened because she was out of her best senses, okay? She was disconnected for some reason. I'm not going to enter into the legend at this point in time because there are many different factors coming in this situation. But I'm getting rigid, okay? Like, you have to be rigid about what you want. Like, no. I'm not going to just get out, get drunk, and get with a stranger. I'm not just going to sacrifice my need to have an equal exchange just to get dicked by someone, or just to sleep with someone who is eventually just going to leave me at a crossroad, who is just going to leave me with the mess and leave me alone to clean everything difficult, to clean the shit. No, I want someone who is willing to face difficulties with me. And again, this can be work related too. I want someone who is actually prepared to face the type of challenges that I want to go through. I don't want to partner up with a bitch. Okay? So, it's kind of like Spirit is testing you. Oh, really? You don't want to partner up with a bitch? Here's a bunch of bitches. Show me that you truly don't want them. How are you willing to hold your energy back to confirm your intention? You need to believe that this is going to be given to you. But it's not just about, oh, okay, I'm just going to sit down and wait. I'm just going to ask for the perfect occasion and it's just going to come right through the door. No, this is not how it works. This is a test. But also here I am giving you confirmation, because sometimes it's hard to go through this alone. It's hard to really see, like sometimes I truly ask myself, how the fuck would spiritual people do in the past? Like without being able to receive proper guidance, proper, pimp up, like not pimp up, but proper hype up, okay, spiritual hyping up, and still see that it was a spiritual challenge, okay? But whatever, the past is the past can take care of itself. We're here now, so know that this is coming, okay? There is some sort of financial incentive, or you are going to find unexpected money on your path, or just this might also be gradual. Each and every bitch that you refuse, there's going to be a prize, and you are going to start seeing the pattern, okay? But there is also going to be a moment of drought, and I see that for some of you, you are receiving the reading as you start going through the drought. So know that as you choose to blindly go through, things are going to start to shift. It's going to be gradual, but you're going to start finding good things on your path, like on the Super Mario, you have the coins and bling. Oh, fuck. A mushroom, a poisonous mushroom. Oh, look, another coin. Bling. Oh, no, another disgusting mushroom. Coin. Bling. Like that. So it's truly not the time to conform yourself with the scraps that get thrown your way. There might be truly people trying to take advantage of you, trying to make you sign shitty deals, trying to ask to have access to your full schedule, to the full array of your skills, and just pay you in peanuts. And it's like, no. Okay, I am going to buy my own peanuts. I am going to use that to entertain myself, to buy myself time, to pray, to manifest, to work on my spiritual energy so that I can attract better, but whatever it is that you were bringing to the table, that's not good enough. That's not fucking good enough. That's not good enough for me. That's not good enough for anyone. And if you are going to try and be sneaky about it, once again, I am going to remind you that in a way that is going to be impossible to forget. Okay? So that not only I am going to do myself a favor, but this is also going to become social service. Because people sometimes, oh, I'm so fancy. It's a privilege to be near me. Yeah, whatever. If you're so fancy, pay me. Pay me what I'm worth. Pay me with the same energy. I'm just trying to see if there is anything else. But no, this is probably the most spiritual group so far, where you really have to go through a challenge, but it's because you are a champion. You are a spiritual champion. You are that, okay? You are God's favorite. Which, wait, I just received a text, and it's the kind of text that usually gives me juicy synchronicity. So let me spy into that. Okay, what the fork? Okay. Anywho, as I was saying, you are God's chosen, but this does not mean that, oh, I'm just going to walk outside and everything will be handled to me because I'm special. No, sometimes God just literally takes you and uses you and places you to the point of asking why, you know? But if you do that, there's a price. Like, the universe knows how to repay you. And this is also the point. You are also going to start learning how to act quite obnoxious when it comes to tell stupid people off. Like, you don't even know what God is going to give me once I tell you to fuck off all the way. You don't even know. You will probably never know. But it is still going to happen. And if you stick around long enough, grab some popcorns and watch. I see that you might be leaving some people in the dust, meaning that you might be leaving some people crying because of how much you choose to walk all over them, but at the same time, what the fuck were you even doing on my path? Like, I was going on my own way, and there you are, rushing and coming and trying to make it look like your idea was the best of them all, even if it's going to ruin my whole fucking day. Take that idea and shove it up your ass. And they're going to feel offended. Oh, but she's trying to make me feel like I'm not good enough. What you're offering is not good enough. It's just not. If it were, you wouldn't have to find clever ways to sell that shitty idea. The idea would sell itself, not in the sense that you just throw it out and people rush through it, but in the sense that ideas on how to implement that, on how to make that grow, would naturally come out of this. Okay, you wouldn't have to try and trap people into shittiness if you weren't shittiness. It's pretty obvious once you start gaining confidence, gaining momentum. Basically, you are gaining momentum here, and people are taking it personally. Oh, group number 2 feel like they are so much better because they don't sleep around, because they don't want to sleep with me, because they don't want to take this job, because they don't want to dwell on my same type of depression. They feel like they are better than me. And you know what? Yes. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Because when it comes to taking the good decisions, you do take those. Even if this means taking the higher road, even if this means taking the difficult road, even if this means facing hardship on your fucking own, without having to bring everyone around you into your own misery. You are better than anyone who does that. You are better than anyone who tries to ruin somebody else's life to grant themselves comfort. That's a bitch. And the only thing that they are entitled to is to know that to the fullest. Apparently, some people ask for that. And that's the best that you could give them. You are not doing anybody a favor by locking yourself out of your own possibilities. Even if you don't have the full appraisal of how good your possibilities are, it is going to be unveiled. It is going to be shown to you. But you have to do the work, basically. You just have to do the work. Boom. So, people are talking behind your back, people are joining, people are rushing back to their childhood friends. Oh, but did you know what they dared to tell me? And you're going to just be like, yeah, and I don't give a fuck. Because the audacity of even trying. You're taking control, but you're not trying to. But it's a positive, because you're not trying to take control of other people's life. You're trying to take control of your life, and this is only going to offend motherfuckers who are trying to benefit from taking control of your life. So be fearless, be fierce, and just go with the flow. Okay. It's a bumpy flow. It's a bumpy road. I can't lie about this. Okay? And you might have to take a few stops to address this misaligned and misguided energy, convinced that actually, secretly, it's their race. It's their competition. Actually, secretly, no. Actually, secretly, if you need a personal assistant, you need to pay for one. Actually, secretly, if you need a private coach, you need to pay for one. Actually, secretly, if you want a sleeping buddy or a fuck buddy, you need to find someone who is actually interested in that energy that you're bringing to the table, who doesn't mind that you are coming in with energies from whatever type of other rotten and low quality partner that you have around. Thank you, but also no thank you. from the bottom of my heart. Ugh. As if. So, let's leave it be for today. And yeah, I hope this gave you clarity and guidance. If you feel called to leave a comment down below, this can help me confirm the messages, but it can also help other people see how other people make the translation between the energetic reading and their own personal situation. Peace in the meantime. Stay strong, stay blessed, stay true. Bye. Alright, group number 3. I have moved to a different section again because it gets hot. So now I am in a darker light. I feel like this gives me a different type of gravitas. I was like angel mode in group number 2 because I was closer to the light. And now, I don't know. So you chose Leda. Ooh, too many. Did someone backstab you or try to? I'm getting that for some of you it's in the past. You are Someone did a turn on you. You are either recently recovering from someone backstabbing you, or this is something that happened in the past and that is still weighing on your on your soul, to the point where, okay, let me pull out the clarify. Because I'm getting a storyline, but I want to confirm that. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay, so we're going to talk about being spiritually smart in the situation, because whatever this person did to you, this was bad. This was really, really bad. This is the type of stuff that made you look bad. Okay, this person did a turn, they did a full 180, crazy. This person put you in a very uncomfortable position. This person put you in a position where you either had to defend yourself against some very nasty accusation, or I saw this video that was very well representative, where there were two girls and one bitch on the front, and she cut her, like she had braids, like two frontal braids, and she cut one, and then there was another one on the back, like minding her business, reading a book, and the bitch on the front goes like, oh, can you hold my scissors? And then, teacher, cut my hair. No, I didn't. Then why are you holding scissors? Like, this person might have offered you something, but to frame you, to put you in an uncomfortable position, and to put themselves in a position to lie about you. But this is where it gets interesting. It is meant to backfire hugely. So, you need to be careful, because I see that at some point you either gained knowledge or you are going to gain knowledge about why this person did this thing to you. Okay? And basically, you are realizing that whatever it is that you are trying to achieve on your fucking own, this person wants to achieve that too. But for some reason, you know that this person can't. You just know that it's just not attainable for them. And so this is where the trap lies. You are going to get tempted to turn back on the situation, to basically dive full skinny deep in the ocean. I want to listen to that song. Skinny dipping in the ocean. Okay. I just keep hearing that. It's, I don't know, it's speaking on the radio here right now. But I don't feel like it's really resonating with the reading, right? With this current reading. It's just about you wanting to fully dive deep into the situation to remind this person that they are in shit. And you are fully right. They are full of shit. They are in shit. They will not conclude shit in their entire sad and pathetic existence. But at this point in time, it's not your job to remind them. At least not directly. Okay? It's not the time to go back into that chat and pour all of your rage into this person's face. And I see you dwelling on this. It's like, should I burn this bitch or should I not? Because they're kind of begging to be burned. But you know that this bitch is begging to be burned so that they can be a crybaby. Look, this is what they tell me. This is how they call me. I know that it's the complete truth, but they are so mean for reminding me that. You know, that kind of stupid stuff. But this is the thing. Yes, you are right. Yes, you know what's going on. But you need to use that. Okay? You need to use that information in a smarter way. And basically, the smarter way is to move on to your goals. You are going to collect so many successes that everything that you wanted to vomit back onto this bitch's face, the circumstances are going to naturally cause that. Okay? Like, they were so desperate to not see you achieving those results that is going to feel like medieval torture for this ugly bitch. And again, this is not even about this is an ugly bitch because of their behavior. Okay, like this could resonate with a whole bunch of different situations. So this could talk about a plain Jane. This could talk about someone who is conventionally attractive. This could talk about someone who isn't conventionally attractive. Whatever the case might be, from a superficially aesthetic point of view, their behavior is so fucking ugly that it hinders everything else. Like their facial expression, their way of moving their body, everything in this bitch's energy is so fucking ugly that all they can come into contact with is more ugly energy. This bitch only has shitty deal in their hands. All they have in their life are toxic relationships. If this bitch is married, their marriage is a shit show. If this bitch has a job, their job is a shit show. They might even be dealing with dirty stuff, to be honest, okay? And not be upfront about it. This person has... I'm not even going to say a fake front, because you see how this figure is presenting something golden, And then at the same time, they only talk with half of their face. So they might be like, yeah, I'm a victim. And hiding themselves all the time. Like they cannot even be upfront. They cannot even look at people in the eyes. Feeling unsure, they are hiding something. You know that. You know that. They know that. Spirit knows that too. And Spirit is more than willing to remind them. Okay? It's just not your job. I mean, it is, but indirectly, just by living your life, just by being you, by realizing that this is what made this bitch offended. Like, no, just because I cannot have it, nobody can have it. No, it's just you, okay? You are the problem. But yeah, you are going to have to be discreet about this. It's not time to, I don't know, dedicate them a whole song, basically. Also know that whatever type of backstabbing they came up with, it's also going to backfire on the side, okay? As they work double shift to create and cause chaos in your life, their life is being upheavaled. Their life is like there is someone, they are wasting time. Someone is wasting their time. I see them receiving calls that they don't want to receive. I see them being held accountable for stuff that they don't want to be held accountable. They might have unpaid bills, and so the phone is ringing and they're like, no, but I still have to, but I said, no, you don't. No, you don't. You kind of have a lot of shit to deal with, so answer the fucking call. You must protect yourself though, okay? Like even if their life is a shit show, they are still projecting. They are still trying to convince themselves that it's the right thing to do. And I see that even if they were questioned about it, even if they knew for a sweet fact that they could receive karmic release from confessing, like, okay, I fucked up, I fucked up, this is coming back around, but they still want to continue. This is a stupid, stupid, stupid motherfucker. It's like they don't see. They just cannot see. They cannot see themselves. Why would they? I'm also getting that not many people are truly eager to see this person. This person might try to get away with stuff as if they were able to sweet talk themselves into anything. Like this person is overestimating their capacities in the situation, not only in their capacity to try and hinder you, because I see you coming out on top, but there is some sort of care, some sort of upgrade that you need to operate in your communication. Like you might start it off your cord cutting ritual with this energy by being very sincere. Okay, like I hate you, you disgust me, you are only good to make me vomit, fuck off. And you might want to repeat that, like, oh, you couldn't hear me, but no, okay, it's kind of like a next phase, a level up. So wouldn't surprise me if all along the way you were to start receiving flashes or flashbacks of I'm sorry. I I was training outside and I'm realizing that I might have been bitten a little bit by mosquitoes. Anyway, you might start realizing that I mean nothing major. I'm just seeing where I'll have to put the oil. Of you and this energy interacting into some past lives. And I'm getting that for some of you, the clash was major. Whatever it is that they did to you in this lifetime, they were successful in another lifetime. Or it was way worse. And you need to snap out of the illusion of being able to bring this person onto the right path. This person has no interest in that, okay? This is a desperate energy, just trying to pitch their shitty apples whenever someone is unfortunate enough to sit beside them, okay? But yeah, you might start seeing them as an energy rather than a person. And as an energy, how do I explain this? It's kind of like you are given a second chance and you don't have to fuck up this time. Okay? You are being given a second chance to release this energy from your path. If you were ever to incarnate again, it's going to be bye-bye at step 1 with this person. Unfortunately, on this lifetime, you might have to tango a little bit. And you might start remembering just how bad and how dirty they did you back in the days. Like, you might literally start seeing this person and yourself even as interacting in another era or, you know, in another place. But like having dreams and you know that it's you know that it's this person, but the place is not familiar. And yet the dynamic is still the same, okay? They're still on their fake throne, getting mad because they cannot progress and they aren't moving. The fuck are you stressing about? Huh? You're not going anywhere. And this is the point. This person is not going anywhere. But you can. You can go places. But when spirit is going to... have you seen that movie, Fantasia? I think, with the flying dog. So there's a scene with the oracle. And so there is a countless numbers of knights who are trying to go through the oracle. And it's only possible to go through if your heart is pure. Which you might think, oh, well, fuck this. I'm just going to say that my heart is pure and whatever, you know. No, because the oracle has the capacity to see through. So whoever tries to go through with a dirty heart gets burnt alive, annihilated. It's not even like it's a laser view. It's pretty harsh. But basically, yeah, it's a different type of oracle that you and this person are supposed to go through. Like, if this person were ever to try and go through your oracle, it would be the type of shit show that could give you material to laugh about for the rest of your days. But the point is that it's time to be serious. Okay, you as well. You also need to be serious about the situation, because you are going to go through your own oracle, and you need to go through the right way. You need to go through with crystal clear knowledge of self, crystal clear solidity about who the fuck you are, about what you want to communicate, about the type of message that you want to bring into the world. This person is crystal clear about the type of mess that they want to bring into the world, and nobody wants that. Okay, and they're realizing that, and they are trying to make it your problem. But that's none of your business. Like, you are supposed to move on with grace from the situation. And you are supposed to trust in spirit in the situation. Okay? Like, you handle the situation the first time around with the knowledge that you had, which was correct. Now this time, let spirit handle the situation. Let spirit manipulate you. Let spirit use you. You can keep that knowledge. You can laugh about this person, just not in their face. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. And it is going to make you more vulnerable, basically. Okay? For some of you, I'm sensing a very, very dark energy from this person. Well, this person wouldn't mind causing the end of you. Okay? This person might fantasize about your disappearance. Okay? So let's not give this bitch the time of the day. Not even by mistake. They're more than willing to sit in front of their laptop and craft a plan. Let them waste their own time. And see how it feels. It's not going to cause them an awakening of consciousness, but it's going to set you free. You are going to know the truth, okay? Your shadow knows how you feel about this person. Your shadow knows about how rightful is your hate towards this person. And it's like this dissatisfaction of knowing that this person is basically destroying themselves with their own stupidity. This is something that you might only be able to share with your own shadow. That's something that is coming through. But it's fine, because you're going to experience that from a higher perspective. You're going to put yourself in a different place, in a different space, on a different level, where this person is not even going to be able to reach you or touch you or have motives to feel concerned by what you do. It's like, okay, you can have an opinion, but it doesn't fucking matter, because who the fuck are you at the end of the day? You're just one of the haters. You and this person might have started closed off, okay? You might have had occasion to sit together, to exchange some sort of hardship, some sort of life difficulties, but someone evolved and someone else stayed a moth. And it wasn't you, and that's why this person is mad. Like, this person feels betrayed by life. Like, if we have similar wounds, why I'm not getting the same rewards? It's because you're not doing the work correctly. You're not doing the same work. You are not understanding the same lessons. You are not purging out toxicity. You are harboring that. You're running after that, chasing that, as if your life depended on being the shittiest being on the planet. Congratulations. You won that medal. Now what? You feel like you are entitled to an applause for it? So yeah, I'm just going to give you the validation that you need right now. I'm going to be your shadow a little bit. But that's the point. You're going to have to find alternative spaces. This is not the time to try and bring this person back into the spotlight just to show how shitty they are. Unfortunately, they are fully capable of doing that on their own. If they know that you are talking to someone, they are pressuring that someone into try and give you a message, into try and communicate with you. Oh, they answered you? Did they ask about me? Of course not. Don't mention this person. Don't entertain anyone who has to do with this person. Block anyone who entertains this person. Fuck them if they don't want to see the truth. Fuck them if they don't want to take your side for how dirty this person did you. Some people might come to their senses basically at the same time. Like, as you reject them, they may start, wondering like how bad it was. Like, was it really that bad? They're usually so kind. They are usually so responsive. They are usually so eager to deal with me. They are usually so respectful, and now they're telling me off. Or maybe I shouldn't defend this bitch. Maybe I shouldn't listen blindly to their version. Maybe I should put things on a scale and actually consider an alternative version. Some people might have been condescending towards your version because this bitch was running and rushing left and right, trying to pitch their own opinion. Oh no, but they're doing this just because of this. No, but they are doing this because they're jealous of me. Oh, but no, but and they're accomplishing nothing. So jealous of fucking what exactly? Jealous of your lack of success? Jealous of your toxic relationships? Jealous of what? And they're going to start realizing that you have literally nothing to envy to this person. Oh, but they're trying to imitate me. You're not even half as good as them. It just doesn't. Okay? Dots are in dotting. Math is in mathing. Break the goddamn cycle. This person is desperate to see you lose their shit when it comes to them. And you're just admiring yourself. You're just admiring the fruit of your work. You sculpted yourself. You sculpted your craft. You sculpted your professionality. You sculpted the quality of your work. You sculpted the quality of your energy. This person just gobble down bullshit, and that's all they can talk about. They're trying to compete against me. Poor little thing. See, this person would be funny, but they're also a reckless piece of shit, so you're going to have to find safe ways to laugh about them. Okay? Safety first. Pettiness second, and only into the shadows, because it might backfire, and we want to make sure that that doesn't happen. Okay? This person absolutely wants to prove that they are the center of your each and every action, and you might not even think about them. Like, not in the sense that they want to make it look, or they want to tell themselves that, like, they want to make it look like you are on the same level, and you're not. They want to make it look like they can bring to the table as much as you can bring to the table, and they can't. And it's funny because as I was speaking, I started subconsciously separating the cards, which truly tells me how far removed your life and this person's life are. Like, basically, this person is supposed to go in a whole different direction, but they are looking back. It's like each and every fart that they produce, they look back to try and see if you noticed that, if you felt threatened by that, if you felt jealous of that. And you just find that pathetic as fuck. It's like, oh, you're still there? Jesus Christ on a motorbike. Like, you see through. You see through. You know that whenever this person pops back up, they kind of expect a reaction out of you. And just like, do I even have to react to that? Isn't that sad enough on its own? And you're right, you don't. Keep yourself busy. Protect yourself, work on yourself. This is burning this person from the inside out. Okay? They are literally burning, trying to find ways to uphold their fake reality. Which is all. Yep. Which is also about what you accept is what they get. You had to swallow. A harsh piece of emotional information when it came to this person's backstabbing. Like, it was so unnecessary. It was so weirdo energy. It was so fucked up that the simple fact of having to maintain silence about them, it was hard to swallow. Okay? Like, you know for a sweet fact that the fairest and justest outcome would have been to just vomit to this person their own reality back into their face. But this is the point. As you choose to not do so, they are. everything that they wanted to deny, everything that they wanted to deform, everything that they wanted to strap on themselves, it washes off. Guess what? Because at some point you have to be able to come through in life. At some point, well, if you sell yourself as a boss, as the shit, as the one who runs the show, you kind of have to run the show. So I'm getting like save your kids. So you might have stuff that is more important than you, either some sort of creation or literal children. And you know that this person is reckless and stupid. And just to feel important, to make themselves feel important, they are just waiting for you to try and trash their name and then play victim so that they can be a pain in the ass. Okay, don't fall for that. It's a trap. And I know it's frustrating. This is also why this reading is taking so long. It's because it's fucking frustrating to not be able to vomit on this person's head, as you should be allowed to. But remember that you're a champion, okay? And at some point, this is also kind of your occasion to remind yourself that. Like, yes, you are being the bigger person, but you also know the truth. And by being the bigger person, this person is also being reminded all these uncomfortable truth that they were trying to hide under the rug. Okay? This person might have a lot of dirt under their rug. Is a greedy bitch with a dirty house. So start with that, maybe. Oh yeah, I'm that. I used to be that. I used to accomplish this, and I used to accomplish that. And then you came into the picture and you show them how to do the same, but like 10 times better. And they wanted to still prove that it wasn't true. So this person might fuck up in the sense where they might go and contact someone that the both of you know, to try and make it look like, did you see? Of course they were talking about me. And they are just, someone is telling this person off harshly. Like, shut the fuck up. How dare you? Like, okay, I'm getting different scenarios. For some of you, this person is being told off by someone who actually knows how good you are, and so they're feeling personally offended. This person might try and portray you in a bad light to someone who is actually inspired by you, who actually puts you on a pedestal. So it's like, how dare you? And for others of you, they might try to do the same, but with someone who is simply tired of their shit. Like, shut up, I don't give a fuck. Okay? And so there. And so now they don't even know where to put that poison, so eat it. Oh, you don't like that? But you made it. So try and cook something different if you don't like what your own hands do. Okay? You need to see through the situation. You need to activate your third eye. Because I see that your emotions right now are a bit all over the place. And if you follow those, this person is trying to drag you back into the past and you don't give a fuck. Okay? It's a circle. The situation is coming full circle. They're getting their karma. Just know that, okay? But you do not have to overwork yourself to ensure this. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else, but this reading was pretty long. Yeah, again, their toxic tactic, they're no longer working. I see this person placed at a crossroad. For some of you, this person might literally have to choose whether to stay or leave. Like they went too far into a situation and now they are embarrassing themselves. This person might have to either get a divorce, but for others of you, this person might have started a collaboration, convinced that this was going to attract you towards them, and it didn't. So all the abundance that they thought that you were going to bring to their table, it's not coming. Because their own shitty energy, what the fuck they could possibly do. And so they might have to literally resign from a situation because they made false promises. Okay, like, yeah, everything is going to be alright. I am the baddest bitch. I am the bestseller. I am the killer, king, whatever. And they knew they weren't. But they tried to make it look like they were stealing something out of you so that you would become competitive, so that you would start working on the same thing, so that they could try and take credit, and you left them rot in their own pool of splashing shit. Unfortunately, this person is an adult, so no one is interested in changing their diapers. And so they're also supposed to bring in results. They're also supposed to bring in numbers, and they're not coming. Because all their promises, they were based on the possibility of joining forces with you. And you're like, oh, hell to the no. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch lest you try and do that. See you in a couple weeks. Again, on the same exact spot where I left you. In your own pool of shit. I'll be somewhere else. Where you can come. How about that? How can you try and reframe that reality? Who are you going to try and lie to? To people who wouldn't even care about giving you half a chance? Please. So there's something about the role of patience as well, which I feel like it's pretty obvious, but as I said, this person left you in a heavy state of frustration, so I'm really trying to tackle each and every point to see everywhere where I can give you validation, basically. Don't try and rush your win, by the way, just to prove that this person isn't shit. They know, as I said, they know, Spirit knows, you know. Soon enough, everybody will know. But don't hinder your own progression to try and score an easy win. I see that there are also side energies coming in and testing you on this sense, okay? And this is also kind of forcing you to be about your business, like, okay, no, I need to take care of this. And this is going to help you forget about this person. You're going to realize that you don't miss them, that you don't give a fuck about what they have going on, that you don't feel like they're your competition, that you find them ridiculous, and that the least you hear talking about them, the better. Okay, you have enough to deal with on your own. The memories, the shitty memories, are probably going to resurface, come back around once you re-emerge from your transformation, okay? But by then, your appraisal, your understanding of the situation is going to be so different that this person will not have any type of sharp endings in which they could try and put their claws. Okay, you are going to be smooth. So, I'm going to leave it here for today. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this gave you clarity. I hope this gave you validation, especially for this group. And if you feel called to leave a comment down below, this can help me confirm the messages, but this can also help other people see how other people do the translation between the energetic information and the practical situation that is, of course, going to be different for each and every one. So in the meantime, stay blessed, stay patient, and stay strong. Bye.